Unseasonal rains, hailstorm, and strong velocity winds have reportedly damaged wheat crops across more than 5.23 lakh hectare in Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, and Uttar Pradesh. And nearly 80% of the new crop that has arrived at the mandis in north and central India so far in the last few weeks is low grade. The recently harvested wheat is fetching prices in the range of Rs 1900 to 2050 per quintal. It is much below the minimum support price of 2125 per quintal fixed for 2023 to 24. A key reason for the low quality of wheat at the mandis is the high moisture content. This is expected to decrease since the upcoming months will see high temperatures. Let us hear what experts have to say about the damage.
There will be damage both in terms of yield or quantity as well as quality, because the plenty of wheat crop is still standing in the fields, especially in Punjab, Haryana. It's not harvested. So there are all reports that from that area that the yield may also go down because of the crop falling flat in some areas. There were difficulty in harvesting, and it will not be collected fully when combined harvesting is done. But definitely there will be quality loss. The quality of grain will not be same. It happened last year also. For different reason, it was more because of excessive heat, but this time because of excessive rain, there will be maybe I expect that maybe between 10 and 20% yield loss.
The wheat output in the country is likely to be affected due to this. The Ministry of Agriculture in February 2023 had projected an output of 112.2 million MT for FY23. However, our S&P Global Trade Survey put the projection between 107 to 108 million MT. This is still higher than last year's harvest, which was 102 million MT.
Compared to last year, but in terms of expected, because I think the government does this assessment 4 times in a year, so it may be the yield loss may be 10 to 15% maximum, because in some areas like Madhya Pradesh is already harvested, but it's in Punjab, Haryana, which is also a very significant part of the wheat growing area. So there it will be, I think, lower by about maybe 10%, 10, 15%, not higher than that. That's sort of my assessment. Yeah. So to that extent, yes, wheat production may be a bit lower than the expected.
A dip in wheat yield is likely to push the inflation further. India's inflation is driven by cereals. As of February 2023, the cereal inflation was 16.73%. This is a decade of high inflation in cereals.
In terms of food inflation, we're looking at, if we were to look at the weights in the food index, from milk to cereals, all of them appear to be on the higher trajectory. In case of wheat, we know, of course, the global market is down, but our own FCI stock levels are low, and therefore, and with the new crop, if the damage is there, then we are looking at inflation in wheat continuing to sustain.
Farmers, of course, will be the most affected. Experts say that if such a scenario persists, farmers may not even be able to recover their production cost.
As for farmers' income, of course, we know that higher prices improves the value realization, but clearly here, 2 bigger impacts. One, the yields are lower, and therefore the quantity they'd be able to produce and sell would be lower. And second, the costs are going to rise, because in case the crop which is standing and ready to harvest gets wet, we are looking at and the crop falls, so then we do not anticipate the use of harvester in combined harvester in harvesting the crop, and therefore you'd need labor. And of course, labor costs in Punjab and MP are high, and therefore we are looking at higher costs impacting the farmers' income. In case of Punjab particularly, we see this is the 4th year in the running where they will be suffering such losses.
Farmers who lose their crop, even if it's 10 or 15% or 20%, that is going to be very difficult for them to make up for, because in some states like Punjab, there is not even a crop insurance scheme. So the state government trying to give them 15,000 rupees per acre only if they have lost up to 70% or higher of the total production. So those who lose less than that will get only maybe 5 or 6,000 rupees per acre, which doesn't even recover their total cost of production.
But all is not lost. Wheat crop is yet to be harvested in vast swathes, and as the clouds give way to bright sun and to hotter days, the yield will improve. IMD in its latest forecast said that temperatures will start increasing from mid-April. However, they will not lead to heat waves. The next few days will clear the picture on the actual impact of damaged wheat crops.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.